It's too beautiful a day to be indoors, recording always inside. Today's Thursday, time for my bi-weekly, my second video of the week, Thursdays, and we're just going for a stroll through Beverly Hills. Sun is shining. It's been a few, as you can tell, there's been many ups and downs. I'm just going to meet a friend for coffee to discuss some projects and life, and this wonderful platform, YouTube Shorts, and other various platforms are quite an incredible, liberating experience for someone. I'll speak for myself. For someone who's held on to their voice and held back. In particular, this platform feels like a wonderful opportunity to emerge through all the messiness, and so I'm always often taken back, reminded of the wonderful. It's a bit of a selfie situation here. It's a bit bumpy. That's all right. The path is smooth. The camera person is bumpy. So I'm often reminded, even during times of murkiness and seeming difficulty. In my previous video, I was feeling quite the doldrums. But I have a spiritual practice that guides me, that supports me, that uplifts me. We have beautiful birds everywhere. Beautiful spiritual community at Agape International. Reverend Bernard Beckwith, Reverend Coco Stewart, Reverend Cynthia Ambreeze. So many wonderful practitioners, Jennifer Norton, my dear sister. So many wonderful individuals uplifting the field, uplifting my field. And so I have an incredible amount of spiritual armor to put on. So even during those moments of doldrum, it's a great word, the doldrums, they're just moments, And what I do know is that I'm going to sit on this bench here for a minute. What I do know is that these are moments in time, in my experience, that something wonderful is emerging. This is what I come back to each and every time. No matter what the experience is you're moving through, and of course there are extreme situations for many individuals. I'm not going to mention names here, but we had a extreme situation a week ago. A good friend of ours here in Beverly Hills. She lost someone who was a fantastic individual in the most painful way, and that individual is no longer with us. And I've been sitting with it and contemplating it all week because there was so much pain. For this particular individual, I can imagine, and when you feel like you're so alone, you don't have the tools or the community to draw on, then holy moly, what a lonely, dark place that must be. And so for me, I'm just sitting here in gratitude. I have my beautiful book. It's yours. It's a gift to the world. It's a beautiful testament to, my phone keeps ringing, it's a beautiful testament to transformation. The real vision, the vision for it came out 10 years ago, came through me, through spirit. And it was only published in January 2025, end of January. So very recently, and the emergence of the story and what it really means and how deeply personal it is for me is really only just coming through, in the last couple of months. And so, even though there is, for myself and my family, there is this time of what it feels like is an extreme time, is an extreme moment, circumstance. And one day I'll be able to talk about it fully. And again, I understand I've got friends who've moving through their own extreme situations, like the worst you could imagine. Good morning. The unthinkable stuff. If I don't want to talk about it, but everyone's situation is their own. They're personal. Our situation, what I feel as a father, 3 children, is that it feels very murky and difficult. And so, even through that, like I had the image the other week of the 100,000 piece jigsaw puzzle, and all those pieces scattered out. The reassembling of that puzzle into the vision, into the picture that is on the box. The reassembling of each piece seems insurmountable. And sometimes it feels that way in this experience we call life, or this life, this experience. And I'm often reminded, I'm brought back to, so after ups and downs, and that's okay. Monday I did a video, it was how I felt. I'm very raw and honest, it's how I felt. I've been feeling deep in the shit, my industry that I've worked in since I was 16 and a half years old. 1987 I started. It's in the toilet. I didn't get into it to get into show business. No. I didn't come to LA to work in show business. My soul had a journey. I was imprinted on me when I was 15 that I was to do documentaries and work around the world, right? And to listen to people's stories and to share them with the world. That was the vision that was implanted on my soul. The alarm turned the phone off, the recording off. So that vision has been implanted on my soul from when I was 15. I didn't get into show business to be in movies and in some way of self-glorification. No, not at all. Not at all. And I didn't move to Hollywood to be in Hollywood. I don't particularly like Hollywood as a general system. It's not the creative space that people think it is. Controversial as that may be, I'm here for other reasons. But all that to say is the ups and downs, the undulations, the turbulence of life. I use the aviation metaphors. This book is set at a fictional airport. It's called The Ramp. And the spiritual practice just helps me with those various times of turbulence. And I'm realizing that, like I'm just going to keep walking, like the butterfly emerging. When the caterpillar, he doesn't realize it, but when that metamorphosis moment is upon her or upon him, that is a scary moment. Moving through that metamorphosis, that grisly death of the old self, that caterpillar really is going through an absolute horrendous time, dissolving into murky, yucky liquid and almost like getting a cancer and dying. That's what is happening. That's what I feel has happened. The old self is gone. You move through various seasons and there's been certain things that have happened, and the old self, the ego self that I'd been carrying for so many years is gone. And I'm emerging, and now I'm ready, I'm available. Today, I say yes to it. Yes to the glory, yes to the abundance, yes to the prosperity, yes to the joy, yes to the peace. Reverend Michael reminded us, you just say yes. It's always there, the abundance is always there. You don't have to come into it, it's always there. You just say yes to it. So this time I feel right now, and there's incredible individuals. There's an incredible individual on TikTok called Yang Kelly. Holy moly, she's an oracle. And she did a reading the other day that just was so dialed in to my own experience. I just felt like she was talking directly to me. It was spirit talking directly to me, and I'm available. It's time. The emergence is real. It's happening, and I wasn't ready for it before, during other times of abundance, affluence, whatever you want to call it. This container, my soul, timing, whatever you want to call it, wasn't ready. I'm ready now. And so any of you out there who are feeling this period of undulation, of turbulence, just know, get a spiritual practice. That's number one. Number two, keep your head, your mind, your soul, your spirit, keep your head out of the gutter. That means the low level vibrations. All right, keep your mind out of the gutter. Because that stuff will just bring you down. All right, and just know that the oak tree is already in the acorn. The butterfly is already in that caterpillar. And your greatest yet to be is just waiting for your yes to emerge. Because something wonderful is happening. Something wonderful is happening. I claim this and I declare this. And I declare it for you as well. Something wonderful is happening. Right? I love these stats that came out the other day that I saw. The amount of at-bats that you have, the amount of times you go for the home run, and the percentages of home runs that you actually get compared to the amount that you swing for. And so that's like life. You just keep swinging. That puzzle piece will be assembled piece by piece. Know that. I encourage you all. I bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheerio.